Do you guys see that skinny kid in the center? That's right, he has grown to become undeniably the best aesthetically representing physique ever. Flex Wheeler. He was a reminiscent of the late Serge Nubret. Look at him when he was young, Mr. Ken Flex Wheeler. He was bursting into the scene slowly but surely. This was in the early 90s, and guess what? They call him Flex because he was flexible. He has a background in karate. And look at that, 1993 Arnold Classic champion. Those are memorable pictures. Probably his best shape ever. It is just a pleasure to the side to take you through these 1993 memorable pictures. I do recall seeing them and admiring on a daily. Never have we seen such aesthetic, pleasing to look at. It flows so well, it was just like a caricature. And the dude who said that was Dorian Yates. There is a reason for that. He joined him in 1993 Olympia. Look at that, battling versus Jurassic Paul and Shawn Ray. No chance, Mr. Paul. You were bigger, but aesthetically, he was almost toe-to-toe versus Yates when it comes to the back. Dorian Yates nicknamed him the caricature muscle. He was shocked. Unfortunately, 1993 was also the best year of Dorian Yates. He was at his peak. So, unfortunately, Flex Wheeler placed a close second, but it was definitely a toe-to-toe battle until the end. And who does not remember these shots, for God's sake? Look at that Christmas tree versus Shawn Ray. Iconic picture. I can take you through these 1993 shots. There's so many of them, and all of them are iconic. We did not see a replication until today. Those bellies, this flow of muscle is just unparalleled until right now. And for God's sake, who among you does not know this picture? A sight to be remembered. Look at that flow, just harmony, beauty of muscle. Even in 1992, look at his back. It was quite respectable. Unfortunately, this happened in 1994. Ben's accident. So he damaged his neck. And when he came back in 95, he was no longer the same man. This is Ronnie Coleman. And he told him in that Mr. Olympia, "What happened to you, man?" Flex replied, "Don't tell me you will beat me, even you, Ronnie." Ronnie replied, "I'm sorry, bro, but you are still number one in my book." That's right, Ronnie Coleman was still admiring Flex Wheeler. Look at him versus Vince Taylor. Unfortunately, he placed 8th. Sure enough, he came back in 96. He was a close second in the Arnold Classic. But he came back strong next year, 97. He won and reclaimed his title versus Nasser El Sambari. Nasser El Sambari nicknamed him the Sultan of Illusion. And sure enough, the next year, 98, was the Judgment Day. He was battling versus Ronnie Coleman. The judges had to choose between symmetry and aesthetics or the freakiness. And they went, sure enough, for Ronnie Coleman, even with that gyno there. So yet again, after the Dorian era, the flavor of the year was still crazy mass and freakiness. So Flex tried to follow. The next year he came back this big. This was the British Grand Prix, probably the biggest we've ever seen him. He was just freak. It was too much. It was not him. It does not suit his frame. So he lost his balance. He became a freak. Look at that front double bicep. Freaky, but not the Flex Wheeler we know. And that, look at that side chest versus the Giants. He was trying to battle with this mass monsters. He was no longer the craziest aesthetic we've seen in 1993 or 97. This is not the best of Flex Wheeler, right? Definitely not the best of him. Look at him. If he stayed sharp, definitely, in my opinion, better than Ronnie Coleman. I'll never forget about these poses he was doing. He was the Sultan of symmetry. He was the best. So I prefer reminiscent of this one rather than this Flex version, if you know what I mean. Nonetheless, unfortunately, in 99, he was also diagnosed with severe kidney failure. He had a transplant in 2003. And in my book, he stays the very best aesthetic we've ever seen. Give it up for Mr. Flex Wheeler. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, salute me, comment, and God, do I love this picture. The best one of him. truly, aesthetically unparalleled until today, Lee.